I'm like, okay, well, I know her name. And I'm like, okay, you spell her name Court. And I couldn't finish it.
To be fair, it's a hard name to spell. And you're retarded, so this makes total sense. You weren't even tripping yet. You're just trying to write your emergency contact.
How?
So you got food poisoning, and you don't know what it was from.
I have an idea. Week-old bread.
Week-old bread?
Yeah.
That's pretty weak.
Yeah, dude. There's that. I mean, I made that joke in between puking, so yeah. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I only got food poisoning like really bad once. And I remember thinking I had food poisoning before that, and I realized I definitely didn't. Because the one time that I had it, I was like, oh, this is like hell on earth, dude. This is the worst thing ever. This time around, it was like, it was bad, but it wasn't like the worst I've had. But it definitely was like similar, like where it's, you just feel like you're dying for like 3 days straight.
Huh.
It's
So
awful.
what were you throwing up? Diarrhea?
All the
Everything's
above.
coming out?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a fever. I was going like in and out of like fever dreams.
You and those fever dreams,
Oh, dude, fever dreams, bro. Like,
I wish I had dreams like you.
I really, really, really wish you don't, dude. It's the worst. It's because like, have you ever had a dream where you woke up and then like for like 3 or 4 hours you're just like sitting there just kind of like, where the fuck did my head go for that, dude? Jesus.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So you really have never had that experience? Okay.
Nah. Sit around for
It's
3 or
just
4
not,
hours.
It's just not. It's just it makes you feel like uncomfortable for the rest of the day, and it's just horrible. And
What
they
do
always
you dream about, man?
I don't even know how to describe it, dude. It's just like, okay, so, you know, like, the older I get, the more I realize what I'm actually scared of. It's not like, you know, what do you want to call it? Like, the surface level fear. That goes through your car? What the fuck? Really? That's horribly dangerous.
I know.
His alarm just went off. Okay, well, sweet. I feel like I just had the Manchurian Candidate
So
moment
that's
where I'm
a
like,
new
gotta
fear.
kill somebody. Yeah. No, but it's like,
Unlocked.
okay, so the surface level fears are like, you know, somebody killing you, a bear mauling you, somebody stalking you, or whatever, like those things. Obviously still scary, but what I'm actually really scared of is like my mind slipping. Like that shit freaks me out, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like getting to the point where your mind is like not correct. You know what I mean?
It scares the shit out of me.
It scares the shit out of me. So it's like whenever I have like those fever dreams, it feels like my brain is like playing tricks on me. Like where I'm like, you know, like we're like halfway through the dream, you're like, oh, so this wasn't what I thought it was, or what? Wait, was this the whole time? And have I just been misinterpreting this? Or oh shit, am I in the wrong place? Did I think I was going to the right place?
It's a dream.
Yeah, but you're still like going through like the moments of confusion, and like that shit is not fun to like experience if it's fake or not. Like you know, whatever. Like it's just not fun. So like you wake up and you're just kind of like trying to get a grip on like your mentality of being like, oh shit, that was a dream. Totally sane. I know my name. I know where I'm at. The current president's Bush. I'm fine. I gotta kill 9/11.
I gotta kill 9/11.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Like
No, I get it.
that's shit. That's scary, man. It's just scary because you don't know you don't have any control over it. It just happens.
Yeah, dude. When I forgot what genders were in my
Happens to a lot of us these days.
in my trip, I was like,
Did you confuse genders when you were tripping?
yeah, dude.
No shit, you did. Really, you didn't tell me this.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that
Dude,
like?
that was the moment where I was like,
You kind of get it now.
no. Not that I get it.
Someday, Cody, you will understand.
I should be sipping that.
I don't know why
banana
you're not, dude. It's a great life, dude. You're gonna go shoot guns, sip banana milk, living like a true Korean.
Nice. No, there was a moment where I was thinking of Courtney, and because I'd seen some strange images and went through that, and then I thought of Courtney again. And I was like, yeah, Courtney, and I couldn't remember her face, and then the image of her face started to spin like a jackpot or like a slot machine,
Oh yeah.
but sideways, like brrr, like a
Yeah,
dial
like,
or something.
like a roulette or whatever. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. and it landed on this man's face with like this big mustache, curled mustache, and I'm like, oh, it's getting
Victorian.
it's getting absurd now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, just go with it. And then I'm like, okay, well, I know her name. And I'm like, okay, you spell her name Court, and I couldn't finish it.
To be fair, it's a hard name to spell. And you're retarded, so this makes total sense. You weren't even tripping yet. You're just trying to write your emergency contact. See, this is good for your sickness because you're expelling the rest of this shit. Oh my God, dude.
God, dude, you're going to kill me, literally.
I know, I'm going to dial it back because I realize I am endangering your life. And my safety, for that matter. I don't have a wheel in front of me.
Oh, man. So, what if this was like a driver's ed?
Yeah, this is bad,
It needs to be when you get in.
Yeah.
You need to have control of the brake.
All the time. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so anyways, so I forgot how to spell her name. And then I'm like, oh, shit, I'm forgetting letters. And I'm like, okay, all right, allow it. And then I'm like...
So you start learning Mandarin is what you're saying.
And then I'm like, but I know she's a woman or she's a female. And I was like, hold on, what's female? Hold on, what's... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Hold on a second, I gotta take this call. I just didn't know how bad it was. So anyways, I forgot what females were and males. And I was like, oh, whoa, this is weird. Because when you think about it, okay, you've always known what a female was and a male was.
Well, yeah. Didn't know a lot about either, to be honest with you, but I did know the difference,
right.
Kind of.
Right.
I had to get a good look on both. Just,
Took me a while, yeah. I like to stare.
Okay.
But then that memory disappears from your brain, or at least that's what happened to me. And I could not come up with a memory of what that was.
You sound like a politician.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways, that's when
So you forgot what a female was. So what did that achieve in your journey? Did that give you insight?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
So then I went from, oh no, I don't know what genders are, but I said, but I know what God is. Because that was like the last thing I was holding on to in my consciousness.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's the first time that's ever been said. I don't know what gender is, but I know what God is. Those two things don't go together. Usually those are the opposing factions. Really, like a walking contradiction in my talk. This has to be the most annoying thing to watch, by the way, because it's just me giving you B- jokes and then the rest just the fucking velociraptor erupting into fury.
So anyways, I'm like, I don't know what gender is, but I know what God is. And then the word God popped up in my head.
So you remembered what those 3 syllables were?
I remember those 3 letters.
Those 3 letters, yeah.
And then as soon as they popped up, they disappeared. And that's when
You know what blew my mind when I was tripping balls? That God and dog are the same word backwards? That shit blew my fucking mind. And then I shit my pants, dude. It was crazy. Given I was tripping on other stuff, but we came to similar, journeys.
Collusion shit.
Yeah, dude.
Great.
Yeah.
Damn. So what were you fucked up with gender for?
Oh, I wasn't fucked up with gender. Wait, when did that come up? Because I didn't get fucked up on gender.
Why did I tell that story? It's been a long day, dude.
I think it's just because you've been edging to get that out to somebody and you were just looking at any way to put your foot in the door. So me saying one remote thing.
My God.
Dude, you're fucking black. Jesus Christ.
God, dude.
Oh.
Dude, I worked out today for the first time in a week.
Yeah, it sounds like it, dog. Jesus. You sound like a fucking autistic fat kid in Indiana.
Dude, it was brutal, man. My lungs were on fire.
No, I don't doubt it. Here's the thing. When I had this same thing you had, dude, it sucked working out, man. You feel so weak. It's brutal.
Especially after the antibiotics.
Yeah, that's the thing that fucks you up more than you think it does. Because, it's like you don't know what it's doing to you until you try to, push yourself. And then you start to, see all those, limits that you have. And it's
Well,
bad.
I fucked up because I came into the gym and Courtney had already started a circuit with another trainer.
Oh,
And she was
Courtney's
like-
gym.
Yeah, I was at
nice.
Courtney's gym, and then all of a sudden, they're open, by the way. They
Yeah, I
opened this
heard
week.
that's awesome, dude. Yeah.
And then they're, and she's like, "Hey, why don't you jump in?" And then he's like, "Hey, why don't you jump in?" I'm like, "All right."
What were you doing?
Didn't warm up. It was a circuit of kettlebell, clean to squat,
Mm.
and then swings or snatches, and then landmine, split squat, curtsy lunges, and then pull-ups, and then 200 meters on the ski erg. I know, it's a long circuit. dude.
Jesus fucking
And I just
Christ.
went in cold.
Yeah, why?
Week off, upper respiratory infection, antibiotics.
So I'm surprised
Cold.
you and your client weren't like sharing a car. Like, yeah, I don't know how I threw my back out, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't know how I threw my back out either.
Dude, my back the whole time was like this,
Yeah, it's
hanging by a thread.
yeah.
And I'm like fucking tensing.
You're doing all the bad things that you're telling your clients not to. Like you're holding your breath and shit just to get through it.
No, man. I mean, it was a tough one, dude. And
Doing smelling salts in between reps.
Yeah, it's definitely hurting, man. So I gotta take some ibuprofen.
Oh, perfect thing to do when you're like risking a pulled muscle is shoot a firearm.
yeah,
Perfect
dude.
timing,
I
dude.
figured I'd call you up.
By the way, yeah, I mean I'm super into it, but like, so you have to burn through this ammo because it's gonna like go bad? Is that what it is?
I gotta burn through what?
You have to shoot your ammo because it's going bad. Is that why you're?
No.
Or you just want to shoot?
No, I just wanted to shoot.
Oh, I thought you told me that it was like the expiration on it's like coming up and the gunpowder is gonna go. Double
that
or
was in
whatever.
your dream.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
No. My dream was that I confused you for a female. And I was like, well, what's a fucking female? See, that's the thing I want to do. By the way, I gunned through the entirety of The Sopranos in the last, like, holiday season. Like, I don't know what called upon it for me. I'm not really that big of a Sopranos fan. Like, I acknowledge it's an amazing show. It's pretty accurate to what I grew up around, so it's like, I get it. But, like, it was never, like, a show that, like, defined what I watched growing up or my family or whatever. But I did, for some reason, have the inkling to watch some of it, and I ended up just going through it. Like, it got kind of addicted to me. So here's the thing about it. I gained a little respect for Italians and also lost a lot of respect for Italians because I saw a lot of things that I'm like, oh, yeah, I see why people hated us in, like, the 20s and 30s.
Really?
You know, yeah. Because it's just like, Italians have this weird thing where, like, they have this tough guy persona. Italian Americans, by the way, because European Italians are dainty, artistic types, opera singers, wonderful people. Not the kind of people that you would be afraid of. But these Italians in America are like pretty rough and tumble, so I get it.
Yeah.
But the thing about it though is like, for the most part, like the show depicted, you know, some heavy racism, some very odd beliefs that they have, just
Such as?
like just really weird shit about being, you know, like cheating on your wife constantly, and there's even like terms for it. Like it's commonly accepted to cheat on your wife, and you have to raise
With
your
a
kid.
non-Italian?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. It's called a guma. Basically, it's like a term for like a girlfriend on the side, and it's like a common thing. It's more in the mafia culture rather than just
Gotcha.
Italian Americans. But I've heard this growing up, so, I
So
knew about it.
with Heather beside you had to explain.
I had to explain.
I'm
No,
not
she was out of
part
town.
the,
See, this is why I gunned through the seasons
Okay.
because like she wasn't there. I didn't want to like embarrass myself. But anyways, but the other
I
things
should
that
have called you more over the break.
But the one thing I will say that I do give them though is they know how to fucking talk. They know how to talk, dude. Oh my fucking god! I was like, after watching The Sopranos and running into a minor inconvenience out in the real world, I like immediately was like, time to fucking lay on the thick Italian accent.
All right.
It's not good, dude. I did like any minor inconvenience. I had that like immediate snap to like, I gotta confront this person.
You did.
And I did, yeah, and it just would just lead to awkward interactions because I don't sound Italian, so it's just kind of like, who the fuck is this asshole?
That's
Anyways.
funny. That's funny because that reminds me of Eddie Murphy's bit about Rocky.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
I don't remember the
Say,
exact
you
bit, but I
remember the
remember.
Italians when Rocky came out.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just starts impersonating Rocky.
Everybody thought he was. Everybody
Yeah.
thought they were Rocky. Yeah, and that's actually true. I mean, like that's the weird thing about Italians, and like the thing that I didn't realize until like later in life. We're all pretty fucking annoying. Like we do take these like weird little moments of victory, like the Rocky character or like whatever, and we all think we're like part of the same family, and we're all like everybody's gonna see us as the same. In reality, we're not. Like there's a lot of Italians that are not that at all. There's some, but like most aren't. So it's hilarious. Like, and the other funny thing is like this camaraderie between Italians it's like this thing where like if you run into another Italian person or you hear a last name that sounds Italian, you're like, oh, you're Italian, I'm Italian. It's like, what the fuck? Why do you think this is gonna be like a connection point? Like,
Have you
you're
ever
just
met
another-
another Italian and been like, hey?
Yeah, dude, I went to an
Hey.
Italian restaurant in Santa Monica, and they saw my last name is Lombardi, and they comped the whole meal.
No.
Yeah, they're like, it was like this old Italian woman who owned the restaurant. She was like, Lombardi. And she was like, he's on us. You know, I was like, oh, really? She was like, come back anytime. And I was like, oh, okay. So in my head, I was like, shit, that's dope. But then you go to any other Italian restaurant, I don't give a fuck. So it's like, it's not like it's a common thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's this like weird little like camaraderie that people who are from Italy or have Italian descent think exists, but in reality it doesn't. It's just like being Chinese and finding another Chinese person. It's like, oh, okay. Like, sweet.
Yeah. The Chinese people don't have much personality, right?
You'd think so, but I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I just can't get past the language.
Well, you almost learned it when you were tripping balls. Where are we, by the way?
Dude, we are
I don't
out
know
there,
where the
man.
fuck we are.
I forget that you don't have to drive far out of LA to be in the booth.
No, it's pretty. I mean, being in the Valley, you're pretty close to like this type of stuff. My friend moved up to Valencia, and in my head, I was like, "Oh, that's like right around the corner." No, it is not. It takes a while to get up there.
Valencia, is that in Santa Clarita?
Yeah, it's like he lives like basically right where the Six Flags is.
Okay, yeah.
So like, you know, in my head, I always thought like, oh yeah, that's like 15, 20 minutes away. In reality, it's sort of that, but like, it takes an effort to get out there because it's like, you know, the freeways are just different up there. Like, there's so many semis and people drive like 80 on an average. So it's like,
Right.
it's just a little bit more stressful than I imagined. But it is way out there though, and like when you get out there, you're like, wow, this is not LA. This feels like Nevada.
Yeah, where are the homeless people?
There's none. They didn't make it that far.
Yeah.
They got cut off at Sylmar.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, here's the thing about it. Like, I do want to see more of this type of stuff in LA because I feel like I used to go out to these parts a lot for various things, but I just don't anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like there's a lot out here.
Yeah. There is, man.
Mm.
I've been up here a few times. Like, I found some like nooks and crannies of LA when I was Lyft driving.
Oh yeah, because
Picked
you were
up
driving
random
everywhere.
people, yeah.
Did you ever get like the trip that was like LA to Vegas? Did you ever have to do that?
No.
No.
I got one down to San Diego.
Oh, you did actually
one
go down
time.
there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. That
Well,
was
how
just
much did that get you?
I can't remember.
Over 100, right?
I can't remember. I really can't, man. I tried to forget everything about that year.
Was it just hard, or was it just the lift was just not a good job, or what was it?
You know, it was the last job that I had where when someone looked at, well, they wouldn't even look at you.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Right. You were just a set of hands and legs
Yeah.
doing a service. Yeah, I get it.
This is a polo club? What?
Shit, I don't think I've ever seen a polo club.
Damn.
That was cool.
All right, that's a first. Cool.
Hey, I mean, it feels like we're in Texas. You know what I mean? Like with that
Yeah, it
ranch style barn. It's crazy. Thank God we brought the truck and not the Volvo, dude.
Yeah. Middle Ranch.
Oh, man.
Boarding, lesson, and training.
Oh, did I tell you I'm thinking about getting the side,
Tattoo?
yeah, the side tattoo,
Holster?
the holster. There you go,
Wow.
side holster. But I was gonna put it in the Volvo, and I was like, I don't think anybody's ever put that in a Volvo.
Yeah.
It's like the safety rating in the Volvo is great, and the safety rating for my own safety is even better now.
I wonder if you have to have a concealed carry for that.
You have to, yeah. There's
Okay.
no way around it because if you're transporting a firearm without a concealed carry, the gun itself has to be in the trunk and the bullets have to be in the glove box, right? Or
No,
something vice
they have
versa.
to be in a locked box.
in two separate places, right?
No, they just can't be in the gun. The ammo can't be
Oh.
in the gun. It's got to be out.
Has that changed? Because I swear to God, like when I was doing all that stuff for that gun show, they told us like they had to be in two separate cases in two separate parts of the car.
Well, if I'm wrong, we better not get pulled over.
Well, just don't speed or clip somebody or flip them off or wave your piece.
Dang, this is out there, huh?
Yeah, dude, it feels like these are like the canyons I drive in the sports car. This is like literally what I do. Like this is what it looks like.
Dude, I could see you going through this.
Ripping through.
Yeah, just like nailing a horse. Just fucking.
For some reason, I thought you meant like having sex with a horse. I was like,
well,
what?
that too.
Ripping through and hooking up with the horse.
You're like, I did have a dream about that last week.
Oh, dude.
That was a nice one.
That was so nice. I wish I can go back. Like how it's like fire safety, moderate.
Moderate. It's yellow.
Moderate. But here's a firing range. You can feel free to light it all up. We have the tracer bullets.
Tracer bullets. God damn.
Jeez, your brain is not working.
It's been a long one,
I
man.
think you need to do some stretching on your brain. What the hell was that?
Cross the double line.
Oh, Jesus. I like how your car's like, look, we heard what happened last time. We're going to be real sure you're good this time.
Yeah.
This is great that this is actually not that far away because where I used to go shoot before was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, dude. It was so far out. And it was like pretty off-road too. Like once we got to like where we're going, we had to go on like a dirt road for like at least 30 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Huh. Was that east of here?
Yeah.
East of Alabama?
Yeah, it was like north. It was like Angeles Forest-ish kind of. It's like, I think it was closer to like Palmdale actually. So we had to like go through Angeles Forest and then like, yeah, it was rough.
Range.
But we were shooting a lot of big guns. Like my guy had like the crazy stuff, like military rifles and big sniper rifles, and even had a bazooka. We didn't shoot it though. We shot a martyr though.
A martyr?
Or what do you call it?
A mortar.
Mortar. we shot this fucking piece of shit martyr guy. He was
He
like,
wanted to die
take my
for
life from my
something."
cause. So we lit his ass up.
He wanted to be a martyr.
Oh my God, I love words that are like totally different meanings that are like really close. Like when I was doing the car show, when I was saying that there's a spoiler, like, like the spoiler that cuts arrow, like the big wing on the back of a car. So some cars, if you press a button, they'll raise up. So I was saying a deployable spoiler, but my brain, I kept saying deplorable. I was like, it's a fucking deplorable spoiler. So when they correct me, I was like, no, he's very racist. It's deplorable actions.
You went right
by
with
the
it.
spoiler, very deplorable.
Nice. Dang. Hillary would agree.
Remember when she said that CP time?
No,
do you remember
CP.
that? Oh, dude.
What is CP?
Colored people. It's colored people
Oh, she
time.
said colored people time?
It's the term is CP time. So it's like she made
you're
a joke.
old when you say colored people.
Well, I mean, it's it's one of those established racism terms or whatever. But like she made some weird off-color joke where she was just like, well, I guess I'm on CP time, and everybody's like, what the fuck? She said that at like joking, and everybody's like, what are you trying to do here, dog? Like, are you trying to relate or trying to like diversify?
Running for president?
What is happening? It was during like this 2016 campaign. It was very
Was this
weird.
before or after her seizure? Did you see those videos of her seizure?
She had a seizing? She was seizing?
She had a seizure
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I
at
didn't
one
see
of
that.
her talks one time, and they rushed her off stage.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't see
Yeah.
that. Are you sure it wasn't Biden? Because that would make more sense.
No, I know.
Everybody's like, well, that's just his daily seize.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Oh,
didn't get real fucked up
By the
till
way, you know what I
6.
found out? I found out he has a speech impediment. I didn't know that.
Dude,
Everybody laughs at his voice and stuff, and I'm like, oh, he has a fucking speech impediment. That makes sense.
damn, everybody's here.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the news? Everybody's getting their target practice in.